How do everybody? Welcome back to the channel for a Friday. It's 5 o'clock, Saturday is nearly here. Time to get quietly pissed in the corner, relax and do nothing. Well, we learned a couple of days ago, didn't we, that good old Boris has a CCJ. And what you may think of that or not, personally I don't give two fucks. It's a problem that needs dealing with. A lot of the time that you end up with a CCJ, it's where you've ended up with a debt. It's gone to a debt collector. Usually the companies sell debts onto these debt collectors, and they will then take court action against you and apply for a county court judgment if nothing happens. There are ways to deal with debt collectors, of course, and I will tell you one right now. The example I'm going to give you relates to a credit card debt. Let's take a bank. What do you reckon? Barclays. There's a good one. You have a credit card with Barclays with a credit limit on. You spend, and what generally happens, you can't afford the repayments and you land in the shite. Well, Barclays will start writing to you and trying to get you to repay things. And eventually you don't, you stick your head up your backside and hope the problem goes away. They will then sell that debt onto another outside agency. That outside agency will then start sending you letters again, trying to get you to pay, and you don't, because your head is so firmly shoved up your backside you won't come out even when the pressure equalises. And what happens after that? They'll take you to court, apply for a CCJ, and people come knocking on the door. Oh, Christ, could you imagine a bailiff at 10 Downing Street? That'd be even more funny than when they invaded the BBC to reclaim some money that somebody was owed. Dear, oh dear. Well, back to the plot. What do you do? When a debt is sold from a bank to an outside debt collector, it's called an assignment of that debt. And one of the things that has to happen is this process has to be a legal assignment, a full legal assignment with the benefit of the debt and everything, so the company can come after you for that money. A lot of the time when a bank sells a debt onto a third-party debt collector, they'll probably pay 30 pence in the pound, something like that, and then come after you for the full amount. It really is a big scam. If you ever get a letter off of one of these people, what you need to do is the following. You need to enter what's called the 3-letter process. 3 letters. Letter 1, you send it to them and you say, thank you very much for your letter. I'm willing to accept what you say, but I want you to prove your case, that I'm actually liable to you for this money. And you give them a list of different things that you're asking for. The original credit agreement, a statement of account, and the most important thing, the deed of assignment, because that shows how the debt was transferred from company A to company B. Once you send that by recorded delivery, you wait 2 weeks. And you will get a reply fobbing you off, or you will get no reply at all. The second letter you send is, I sent you a letter a week ago. I haven't had a response yet. I'm giving you another opportunity to provide me everything I want. You send that off again by recorded delivery. You will either get a fob off letter back or nothing at all. You send a third letter 2 weeks later saying you've had your chance, now fuck right off, basically. And at that point, one of a few things will happen. They'll either close the account, they'll either leave the account open and continue to harass you, or they'll try and take you to court. In any event, if it gets to the third letter, you've proved in law that no money is owed. So any future behaviour from them is literally just harassment. It's all it is. And then you can either take them to court or take them to the financial ombudsman, get everything cancelled and get compensation. But you have to build your case up to prove that there's a pattern of behaviour. I've had a few experiences with this where I've had debt written off for friends, and I'm ashamed to admit it myself as well, and it's a whole process. The whole thing's a big fucking great big scam, and you have to work out how to get round it. It's as simple as that. So Boris, with his top team of lawyers, have probably got this sussed already. Anyway, I'm off. Have a good evening, everybody. Toodaloo.